Today I had a meeting with a friend. We spoke financially about the financial markets, and it's interesting how both of us had such unique perspectives, although we share a similar goal, and that's to extract more money than we give back. We talked, I thought about what we had said, and I resonated in the fact that we both have plans for how events will occur and how things will turn out for the future. Not necessarily saying something's good or bad. It's about a 50-50 shot that you're going to be on the right side of things. So when you are, continue to be there. Then you have time on your side and you're going to play on the outcome of time, because 50% of the time you're going to be on the right side and you want to win more than you give back. The person I spoke to, I'll feature him on this channel. Be sure to comment down below. First person, comment if you have questions, if you want me to speak on something. We're going to have interviews coming up shortly. This guy started in options and he buys things about a week out. I do the opposite. I just look at his share price and I'm so happy if I can make half a percentage at the end of the day, because that adds up. And it takes a lot of mental energy and physical energy for the matter. Like, you gotta have strong eyes, because these charts don't wait for no one. The market doesn't wait for no one. Go to the 1 second chart and just look at how quickly the price changes. Don't trade on the 1 second chart, because that's by definition a 50-50 shot that it's going to go up 3 cents or it's going to go down 3 cents to hit your stop loss. Make sure you're always trading with a stop loss. I've lost so much money. I'm not going to put in a specific amount, but learning the process that I know now and not having a stop loss implemented. As soon as you learn something, a process, and then you implement a stop loss, it's like, okay, now like this is the exact maximum I can lose. Trust, I've lost much more than I could have ever believed that I would lose in the financial markets, but now I use a stop loss, and you know, it happens. You got to take losses, and you make more wins than you take losses, and your wins greatly outweigh your losses. If you could get to there and you're trading like I talk about in my other videos. If you're new, be sure to watch my other videos. Welcome back to Jake's Wealth. I tell you the specific steps and the processes that I implement that works to extract more money in the markets than you give back. And that's always setting a stop loss. It's typically, I like to set a very low stop loss. For example, let's talk about Palantir for a minute. We're at the end of July in 2024. Palantir is priced at $37, $38 a share. Excuse me. Palantir is priced at $27, $28 a share. So I think the maximum we can see in the future, judging by the support and resistance levels, support is below while resistance is above. Price tends to move in the opposite direction when it hits those levels, unless you have an extensive backing of orders or there's just a lot of volume that day. For instance, today Palantir is down 7%. I watched it go from 4% to down 7%. I didn't take a position because mentally I didn't have the capacity. I was focused on other things. I was hanging out with people. I was talking to people. That's an essential skill you'll have to learn, is how to just be by yourself, focusing on the market. You know, pick up a book if you have to, and then you learn where the price action is going based upon the support and resistance levels. Resistance is above, support's below, and this changes. If you're looking at the 1 minute chart, there's not going to be a lot of orders coming in behind. But as soon as you move out, let's say to the 4 hour chart, man, when you hit resistance and you're looking at the 4 hour chart, more times than not, price is going to hit those levels and bounce into the opposite direction. That's just a fact. And you know, it could break through there, and that's where your stop loss will be hit. if you predict that something will happen and it goes the opposite way, you want to be stopped out, because so many people just get into the market, they get into trading, they get into investing, whatever you want to call it, they get into life, and they don't know when to walk away, and the losses just add up over and over. Same thing goes the other way. You know, you get a small win, next thing you know, you're riding it into the sunset, and you say to yourself, man, when is this going to turn around? It's going to turn around when you move your stop loss up. Best thing you can do is, for example, when price is at $27 to $28 on Palantir, like it was trading today, your stop loss is down on 22, your take profit is down up at 36. Those are just my levels on the 4-hour chart, which I have come to realize that price is likely to reach one of those key levels. You want to be in the market over and over and over. You know, most positions that I've taken in the past, you know, I've really made strides. So few trading sessions that went really well. When you get down to business, you're all mentally there. It starts by reading a book. Read a few pages of some good book from some good stock investor or a good stock trader. The difference is the time frames when you're talking about a trader versus an investor. It's just, you know, investors are in it for the long term and they have that outlook. Well, traders, they're in it for a different time frame. So when I set my initial stop loss, if I'm long on the position, long up, short down, that's a 50-50 game. Your stop loss is going to be up at, it's going to be down at $22 if it's trading at $27. If it moves to $27.50, man, you get a chance to capture a little bit of profit by setting your stop loss at $27.10. And it's like your size may be just $1 to $5 a penny. So right there you capture a guaranteed profit of $5 or $50 for those 10 cents. Worst case scenario, you're making $5 or $50. Best case scenario, you get to let it ride throughout the end of however long you're going to be investing in the company. As soon as it starts to grow larger in number, you get up to the $28 range from the 27. You know, move your stop up to like 27.25. Now you've captured 25 cents and you might be profiting $10 if you're trading large size relative to the common average person. Capturing that momentum and those type of swings, that's going to give you an upper hand leverage to know worst case scenario, I'm walking away with $250. That's a game I want to play. Worst case scenario, best case, you get to trade to see another day. You get to invest and stay in that market position as an investor for the company. As I speak, Palantir, it's just a hot stock in July in 2024. I love the price point. I love the $30 range. It really resonates with me when I see a 3. You know, if I'm looking at like a $387 share, I'm not as well-rounded and focused as if I was looking at a $30 share. It's just such an easy number to grasp. I grew up seeing a lot of $30 price tags and it resonates with me. When I get into the $300 and $400, you know, I can't mentally be there on a 50-50 shot. You're going to want to be on the $30 levels instead of the $400 when you're an average person living an average lifestyle with an average mentality, which you're not. I can tell you right now, you excel in some place in your life. So find that and capitalize on it. Grow upon it by reading books, studying, talking to friends. Like today, this friend who trades options, he's like, yeah, Palantir's just going up, man. So like, I'm like, sure, I don't want to be short a majority of the time. If I'm doing things the right way, 50% of the time, I'm going to want more than not long positions for the long run. And that's my current analysis for today. As I say in my videos, watch my other videos. Comment down below if you have any other questions. Jake's Wealth. Continue to follow this channel, because I'm telling you, I will see you at the top. You'll get there with me, because this information that I study, I practice. This is what I want to do. I don't do this for fun. I don't see a lot of other options. There's a lot of opportunities, but this is the greatest one that I have the greatest passion for. When I wake up, first thing on my mind. When I go to sleep, first thing on my mind. It's what I enjoy. It's what I get a kick out of, a smile out of, when I can help others and teach them to do what they love, to have an interest if they don't have an interest in their life, or they're really just focused on the wrong things. Focus on the financial markets, because they're going to be there. Don't have to be there every day. You don't have to jump on and like make investments all day long. But at the end of the day, you want to know that it's going to be there, and it's going to be there to stay. And that's the greatest opportunity that I see in my lifetime. Things are changing so rapidly, as I'll talk about in my next video. Be sure to stay tuned and subscribed. I'll see you at the top. Jake's Wealth. Thank you.